Shalom, good morning, and happy Father's Day to all of my brothers out here. I felt led to get up early this morning to just be transparent and share with you some things that I believe that will help us all to experience the love of our families on Father's Day, our birthdays, or any day where it's okay. Well, every day, everyone should be affirmed in love, but the days that are set aside to celebrate us as men, the same way we celebrate our moms on Mother's Day, the same way we should be able to receive that type of love on Father's Day. Yesterday, I posted a meme that was funny and unfortunately true, where I compared the way Mother's Day is celebrated versus the way Father's Day is celebrated. And I had a filet mignon hamburger with lobster on it, romaine lettuce, a beautiful bun, and that represented Mother's Day, the way it's celebrated. And in contrast, at the bottom of the meme, I had a classic McDonald's cheeseburger, but old, bun hard, cracked, and that represented Father's Day. And although I got a lot of laughs out of the comments, in the midst of all of the men cracking jokes and actually just saying how it hurts as well, I saw our beloved sisters, our wives, the women in our lives who truly love us and want to express that love for us on days like this. And so I'm going to use myself as an example, just like I did in my book. And I pray you'll see yourself. And through my transparency, you'll be able to see yourself and transform. For years, brothers, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I would almost like, oh, why are you acknowledging me? Like my family, they love me. I have a great family, my wife, my daughter. I mean, just yesterday, my daughter flew in from LA to surprise me for Father's Day. And she know I didn't really want her flying with all this COVID out here, but she risked it to come see me. And that's love. But brothers, many years ago, man, I couldn't receive it. And it was because I didn't love myself. I felt so unworthy. And if we really be real with ourselves, because I talk to a lot of you, and the messages you send me, I see them. I can't respond to them all, but I pray for you. We have to get past this self-condemnation because it's hindering us from truly healing. It's hindering the women and our sons from truly releasing the love they have for us. And we've grown to, and it's a lot of this has been taught to us throughout society, that a man can only express masculine attributes. Again, when you look up the word masculinity, it's just attributes traditionally ascribed to men as strength, boldness, aggression, you name it. But what happens when someone is caring for us and wants to just shower us with their love? I can't be like, yeah, that feel good. Thanks, babe. What up? That's real. Thank you. I love you. God, oh, thanks for that gift. I can't act like that because it doesn't elicit those emotions. So we fear feeling, and it hinders us. And I want to go to the scriptures real quick. Ephesians 5. Where is it at? Let's go 5:28. It talks about husbands. We ought to love our wives as we love our own bodies. For no one hates his own body, but feeds and cares for it. Great advice and wisdom. We should love our bodies. We should take care of ourselves. And as a result, when we love ourselves, we'll love our wives and our families. Unfortunately, just as many of you have admitted and will admit, we really don't love ourselves. And just like anyone who doesn't love themselves, it's hard to receive love because you feel you're so unworthy. You condemn yourself for all the mistakes you've made. I've never met a man who didn't just like, I don't want to be around my son or my family. But I have met countless men who feel that they're not even worthy to be looked up to by children. And my brothers, this is what hinders us from receiving love. As I'm sitting here and I'm looking at these, I guess flowers or whatever, I don't even know what they're called, but it's beautiful, you know? And it's falling from this tree I'm sitting under. Another one just fell just now. We don't even know how to appreciate things like this anymore. That is saying, you know, smell the roses. Don't go by in life just grinding away that you don't stop. Make time and smell the roses or flowers, or appreciate your loved ones, or allow them to shower you with their love. Man, just real talk. I remember many of Father's Days, I would just literally stay in a room. I couldn't understand why my wife would continue to try and love me when I felt so unlovable. And all of that was rooted in my father not loving me or affirming me, and it becomes a cycle. But I did the hard work, gentlemen. So you're not going to just get over this. You have to put in the work. And that work looks like getting with a group of men. You don't have to go to a counselor or a therapist right now, but get with a group of men who either are still broken and men who have been healed, and transparently share what's on your heart, what has happened, so you can release what's hurting you, reflecting on it, and then you can reset and recalibrate what's your heart, man. The blood is just so, our hearts are full of just clots from wounds and letdowns, and a good father hates when he fails his family. And I get it, because I've made many mistakes in my own home. But gentlemen, the reason, and this is just me, okay? Of course, society paints a bad picture of us as men. Fathers are nothing, you know, deadbeats, whatever, you name it. Heck, even what they say, our wives are the better half. Like, how does that make a man feel? You know what I mean? It's like, word? So what half am I then? You know? We have to change that. But when I looked through the comments and I saw the caring women saying, I want to do this for my husband. I want to do this for my dad, but he blocks me. Ladies, we're just trying to guard our hearts because we've been wounded so much. I'm not going to lie, man, I still struggle with it, but I fight through it. Let's stop allowing our past to constantly visit our present. Just because we didn't receive the words of affirmation from our fathers doesn't mean we can't receive it from our wives, our daughters, our sons, our cousins, our nieces, our nephews, our grandchildren. Allow them to love you so that your heart can purge away this pain and start beating again. When you see beauty, express it. You know, look at this flower and say, oh man, this is dope, man. You see how God created them colors, man. Oh yeah. Come on, brother. Say, man, this is beautiful, man. This elicits so many feelings in me, how I'm grateful to be living today, that I can smell this today. Break free, man, from what I call misconstrued masculinity, a misunderstanding of what it means to be a man. This society can't teach us that. However, the one who created us can teach us that. That's why it's important that we dive into scriptures. When we make mistakes, we will make mistakes. Don't get it twisted. But the only bad mistake is the one we didn't learn from. Get back up. The righteous fall 7 times and still arise. It's only right that my wife understands how I feel so that she knows how to respond, and vice versa. I learned a very valuable lesson in counseling is no one is a mind reader. So whatever we desire, we have to let our wives know. Instead of getting mad because they didn't do something that they didn't know that we wanted done. Man, it's a setup, man, for conflict and discord. So again, brothers, I didn't want to make this too long, but have a blessed Father's Day, man. Receive it. Slow your mind down, put the phones down, and take it in. To my fathers who feel unloved, I love you. You feel condemned? No. Don't condemn yourself. Yes, we should feel sorrowful for the things that we've done. It is even written that godly sorrow brings forth repentance. So I don't want you to shun feeling sorrowful for yourself when you've made mistakes or caused people a lot of pain. Long as it's godly. But when it turns destructive and you're not living life, that's when we have to cast that away. I rebuke that in the name of Yahushua, who many call Jesus. There is no condemnation in him, for it is written. You are loved. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are respected. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Don't allow your past mistakes to stop you from living from your heart in the present and make things better. That's all I do, gentlemen. I make mistakes. I don't have the most righteous thoughts all the time. Yes, I keep my mind focused on Yah because that's what keeps me in perfect peace. Just like everyone else, I fight the good fight daily. Like Paul says, I beat my body into submission so that I will not be disqualified to preach, to teach, to guide. Does that mean I'm going to be flawless? No. It means that I repent and change and keep going, keep building, get better, get stronger. I want to say one last thing. Let's stop telling each other to stay strong. It's impossible for anyone to stay strong. Even the greatest fighters have moments of weakness. I have many friends who are great combatants, some in the UFC, and they have moments of weakness. The scriptures tell us that it's in that weakness the power of Christ is perfected. In other words, take the pressure off of you. His grace is sufficient. Press on, but allow yourself moments to be weak. That's how I'm able to reflect on all the pain and the trauma, but I'm also able to release it. If I try to stay strong, I'm good all the time. I'm good, dog. I'm straight. Ain't nothing affecting me. Next thing you know, I'm practicing some unhealthy habits. So I truly pray this blesses you and that you will look at this day as a day that the Most High has made. And as I pray every day, I pray that He would give me rule over my emotions so that I can be rejoiceful and glad in it. I pray the same for you, brothers, that you will rule your emotions today. Your soul will rise up and start reminding you of all the neglect, the pain, and the bad things you've done and caused, the hurt you've caused. And now you can't even receive the love from the person that's in front of you. Be masculine against that. Be bold against that. Be dominant against that. And rule that so that you can love your wives, your children, your grandchildren, your friends, and most importantly, so that you can receive that love. Have a blessed one, my brothers. I love you all, and I appreciate, just your support and prayers. It's a journey, but we're all going to walk it together. Shalom.